Hi and welcome to day 22 of 30 days of vlogging of an Indian lady in the Netherlands. I just saw that my desk is quite messy. Yesterday evening I managed to make this nice and clean, and today again it is messy. Again, this is what happens to my desk every single day when I'm in the zone and focusing and being productive. Speaking about productivity, today I have to be highly productive because every single day I have to be productive, but today particularly because today is a Wednesday. Wednesdays are very busy for me. I have told that like 1,000 times on my vlogs earlier. But I just realized today that a few months ago Wednesdays would have been very chaotic for me, but since then I have come across certain tools that make my work so much more easier, and those tools I will share with you as and when we progress through today's vlog. So let's get started. As I said, Wednesday, no time to waste. So the first call for today is my cab call, and for that I need to intensely focus on changes to review them, and that is where I use the app called as Forest. It is a cute app. Well, let me show you. So it is a very cute app which will help you to plant a tree for the time you want to focus on. So I always use the Pomodoro technique, which is again one of the techniques that I use, which means 25 minutes you do a task, take a big break for 5 minutes, and after 4 such Pomodoros you take a break for 20 minutes. So this app actually allows me to plant a tree for 25 minutes, and if you walk away from this, or like if you go and touch your phone, or if you do something, this tree will die, and we don't want the tree to die, right? So this is actually a paid version in iOS and free on Android, I guess. But when I moved from Android to iOS, I actually paid for this app because it is that beneficial for me, and every single day I make sure that I plant this tree so that it just like bus and focus. Only 2 things to do at that time. Sorry, that's where I had my food, and I've not kept my dish yet. It's been an hour since I've had lunch, but that's how lazy I am. And being that way, I always make sure that I'm not even spending even a single minute more than I have to on any particular task. The next tool that I'm going to talk about ensures that I do that at work. So the next hack or a productivity tool that I have is reaching out to people. I don't know how is that a tool. Let me explain you. As I said, if there is anything new task that I need to do at work, be it creating an Excel or a report or a PowerPoint or organizing some new information or anything, I do not break my head directly into it. I will reach out within the organization through my to my friends or contacts and try to understand who is the best person who has already done something like this. And chances are, if you're like me working in IT or any corporate job, there will be someone who is doing it better than you and who knows a lot more about that. Sometimes I find these contacts, sometimes my friends refer me to some other people and say, you know what, I know this person, he or she will be the best to help you. So this way what happens is I get to know more people and hence thereby network more in my organization, which is a good thing. And secondly, when I ask for help, it shows me as a person who is ready to grow and learn and develop more skills, and also not hesitant to reach out to people and ask for help about what they already know. And people generally are I also repay by making sure that I'm giving them the credits of what they have done and what they have taught me. Just now I have dropped out of a call by someone who's like an amazing project manager. She's been there for like, I don't know, 15-20 years, and I have to manage a smaller part of that project. And I just reached out and I asked her, you have been doing this for bigger projects, can you help me? And she was more than happy to help. So definitely try this tool at work. I am sure it will not just save you time, but it will also create a very good image of you in the organization. That arrives. In this homepage, you will see an option number 1. When you do the next step. Okay, let me just switch up my environment. The plate is still there. Anyways, so what I was basically doing right now was recording a video of a particular SOP that I had, and this is my next hack or tool or whatever you want to call it to save time and be super productive. I am into a role of a process kind of a consultant, so I have to teach people process over and over again and tell them a lot of things repeatedly, and I don't like to do that. So what I do is, instead of I would go for SOP options, right? Like create those process documents and have everything stored away for people to read and do it. But even that, amongst that, people would reach out to me and ask, hey, I don't understand this point, blah blah blah. So what basically in my view is a better way to help is You tell me what it is. You tell me. Whenever you need help with someone, what do? You go and search on YouTube, you look at a video on how to do it, right? So that is exactly what I do. I will go on and create like a screenshot of my image and actually talk, and as I do the work that, for which I had to create the SOP. Yes, it takes me a little bit longer. Like if I have to create an SOP, it will take me like what, half an hour to 1 hour. This might take me somewhere around 2 hours maximum, because like I know a bit of video editing skills and all that. I'm doing a video now, so yeah, little bit I know about it. And then I will put that video on somewhere on SharePoint for everyone to access. Trust me, in the last 2 years since when I have started doing this has saved me at least hundreds of hours at my work, if not thousands. Try creating some video tutorials. It is very easy to do it. Just look up 1 or 2 tutorials to how to do tutorials, video tutorials on YouTube, and you should be good to go. But this tool is amazing way to save a lot of time and repeated questions that you keep getting from your colleagues or colleagues. Why this angle, you may ask? 1, because I've run out of angles. And 2, because then it makes me feel like you guys are my friends at work who are coming to talk to me from over the desk. Do you remember how we used to go to people's desk and talk to them? I don't, because it's been so long. I've been working from home. But working from home has its own, good things and bad things. The first one, the only drawback for me is the afternoon slump. At work, you have friends and people to talk to, but at home, it becomes a bit difficult. This next productivity tool will help you if you are also a 3 p.m. slump ka shikar like me. 1 is to actually put on some music, and by music, I don't mean any kind of music. I have tried a lot of those, including Harvey Specter music. It's there, it's actually there on YouTube. For me, what works is lo-fi music. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, if it's lo-fi or lo-fi, I don't know. But I will leave a channel out down below. She has very nice focus playlists so it kind of creates a vibe, and due to copyrights reason, I don't know if I can put that music here, but I'll definitely put something like that. But yes, it is this kind of a music, ambient music, which helps me create a vibe, have some green tea, maybe have a snack, and then avoid that 3 p.m. slump. The second hack is to actually create tasks way in advance in your days. Like whenever you see something, if you are not going to do it right away, I'll create a task with the timeline of 3 to 5 p.m. anytime during the day or the next day, whenever I'm going to able to find the time, so that I don't have to use my brain on thinking or lot, because it's not working to the fullest capacity at 3 p.m. So these tasks just let me know exactly what needs to be done and when it needs to be done. So that's how I avoid my 3 p.m. slump. I use Instagram as a productive tool. Let me explain you. On these social media platforms these days are not just to like go and get distracted, but they also provide a lot of valuable information. So for me, I follow a few accounts on Instagram which actually talk about this information in a very entertaining way, like which tools to use that will help you be more productive, like this video. Then which like apps are out there in the market, the latest apps that you can use to do your work faster, or like how to dress at your workplace, or how to write emails at your workplace, or how to like overall have that professional behavior at your workplace. The time that I'm spending on social media is also I'm being productive to be better at my job, if that makes sense to you. I know you would have never guessed in a million years that I would say Instagram is a productivity tool, but it sure is. So is Instagram, so is YouTube, if you know how to make the right use of this social media. The most important productivity tool for me is fresh air. I know all my tools that I'm sharing is like, how does that make sense? But really, think about it. The whole day we are sitting at our desk in the same house, in the same space. How is our mind going to, create those new ideas, fresh ideas, if we are not going out, not going to get any fresh air? And earlier I used to do this, that immediately after my work was over, I would then start my, evening routine in the same house. in the same space. And while that is okay, I think just coming out, getting some fresh air. Today actually we are in a car because we are with our toddler, but otherwise I would just like go out and to a park or something, or have at least a small walk, and that just creates so much of freshness in my rest of the day and in my mind, that the next day I am able to come up with fresh new ideas and also be a little bit more active, instead of just continuing my day in the house and then being in the same space all the time. Hi, it is the end of the day reflections time. I hope you guys liked today's vlog. I know some of the productivity tools there are unconventional, which are not mentioned anywhere, but these make total sense to me as I work from home for so many years. And having said that, it is the time for end of the day reflections. Reading done? Yes. Walk? No. Exercise? Yes. Learning done? Yes, a lot. I'm learning this new editing software, and yes, it's been amazing. And the best moment of all my days is when I go to pick up my son and he comes running towards me in the daycare. I have received a lot of response on my what I eat in a day video, and I'm going to do a part 2 for that, with all the healthy habits that have helped me lose weight post pregnancy and get fit and lose all the fat. So stay tuned for tomorrow's vlog, because that is going to be all about healthy habits that I follow every single day. And I'll see you there. Then take care. Indian lady in the Netherlands signing off. Bye bye.